just found out that Disney had plans for a wokeified version of their Tangled film, a film that literally just came out like 15 years ago, and that they were planning to, of course, make their own story that they just came out with a complete woke disaster. And now, ever since the entire backlash that the Snow White film has received, where it has been completely destroyed in the box office, where it has completely flopped in every way possible, and after all the backlash that Rachel Zegler has faced, they now have decided to completely shut down this film, and it is absolutely hilarious. And this shows you that Disney is not confident about the fact that they continue to have flop after flop, and this shows you that Disney, like much other places in the culture war, are starting to realize that they are losing, and they need to kind of re-strategize a bit. If they are already shutting this film down, then you know that the woke messaging must have been absolutely terrible in this movie. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out and see what is going on with this whole story. Snow White Fallout live action Tangled remake on indefinite hold. Absolutely fantastic to see. In the wake of the glorious Snow White train wreck, the Disney grooming syndicate has pulled the plug on its live action remake of Tangled. Tangled, the 2010 box office hit based on the fairy tale Rapunzel, was supposed to start shooting as soon as this summer. Greatest Showman director Michael Gracie was on board. This was a go movie until Rachel Zegler opened her mouth, and the entire thing completely fell apart from there, because now we are seeing the results, the consequences of Rachel Zegler opening her mouth of everything that Disney has done to the Snow White movie, and it's not looking very good for Disney, especially if they were planning to go in a similar direction with the Tangled film, which I would not be surprised if they were. Snow White didn't just bomb, it bombed in a way where the ripple effects wiped out Tangled and who knows what else. At the very least, Disney is rethinking its approach to Tangled. Who knows what those Disney freaks had in store for us with this one. Could have had a non-binary whatever. Who knows what they were planning to do with this film. The only reason I can think of it to pull the plug on this is to avoid the controversies that doomed Snow White. How did Disney repair and correct Tangled? Which of course is absolute insanity that Disney even thinks that a film that they made 15 years ago needs to be corrected with woke ideology. That shows you just how completely insane this company has gotten. And maybe they're starting to realize that the backlash is so insane that it's going to be doomed from the start if they make this film with that type of woke BS in it. But I just want to point this out. None of this shows that Disney has any sort of genuine concern about their woke ideology. The only reason why they're shutting this down, why they're changing potentially what they want to do with this film, is simply because of the backlash that they have received up to this point with all of the woke crap that they have put out. It's because of the money. It isn't because of any genuine conviction that they have that the woke ideology is destructive to society, that they don't want to continue to push neo-communist, neo-Marxist messages and all that. It has nothing to do with any of that. At the end of the day, it is all because of the money, and that shows you that even though they may be changing course, this doesn't mean that we should give Disney any credit whatsoever. They don't deserve any of that, because they are still, at the end of the day, willing to push for this type of crap. If they could get away with it, if these movies were still making money despite having the woke nonsense in it, they would keep doing that. They would keep pushing for the woke DEI crap that we have seen up to this point from Disney. The 2010 original is a total charmer. A faithful adaptation should do well, but if Disney woke grapes it, they are looking at another Snow White, another financial and reputational catastrophe, which they cannot afford at this point, which is true. They have suffered flop after flop. Everything is losing money for Disney at this point, and they are absolutely not looking great. It's a completely spiraling situation for Disney right now. So maybe Disney will get smart, redo the script, and show the beloved source material the respect it deserves. LOL. I'm just kidding. Disney hates normal people. They'll never do that, and that's kind of where I'm at with this as well. But either way, whatever happens, F Disney at the end of the day. That's what I feel about this entire thing. So let me know what you think about all of this nonsense in the comments below. What do you think about Disney's response to the absolute disaster that is Snow White? And it continues to lose more and more money for Disney, which is absolutely hilarious to watch. So with all that being said, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.